When Blake turned around, it was, there was like sort of a release of this whole time I have this calm, I'm doing my thing, oh, no one's turning, but then Blake turned around and it was an indescribable feeling. I can't remember exactly what I felt because there were so many emotions in me. All I could do was just grab at my chest in thanks that he turned around for me. I remember I just was singing to the audience just like it was a normal show, and I focused on them and on my performance, and I was hoping that at least by the very end that someone would turn around. But my main concern was I want to give a good performance no matter what happens.
Let's go, Team Blake, yes!
On the other hand, there's some people who can't get with my dancing, and that's cool. You know, everybody's opinion is different, but I don't ever want to feel inhibited. I remember when there was a time where I wouldn't dance because I was worried about what people would think about me. And I made sure to go out on the dance floor and dance as much as possible until I didn't feel that way anymore. A year or so ago, you know, I realized that no matter what I do, no matter where I am, I'm always going to be a singer.
Right.
And my parents wanted me to go to college so that I could support my music career at some point if they couldn't. And I realized throughout, you know, my college and everything that music is never second to anything. It's always the focal point in my life, no matter where I am, no matter if, you know, I don't have a gig that night. That doesn't mean that I'm not a musician and that I'm not a singer.
You've become one of my all-time favorite artists that I've had a chance to work with.
I didn't lose my inner peace through this whole thing, and I wondered, you know, am I going to be the same person? Am I going to be a good person, a kind person when I'm put through stress? Or am I going to turn into some sort of, you know, Jekyll Hyde situation and lose my business? And the show has taught me sort of grace under pressure. And I'll know for the rest of my life how to be a good person and stay true to myself under some of the toughest circumstances. And this song is really special to me because I heard it before I went and did this business that I just went and did on The Voice. And, you know, it just says things in the song like, what's been lost has been found and what's to come has already been. And so in the situation that I was in, it was just really stressful spiritually because I wanted to stay the same person that I went there as when I left. And I had to believe that however it was going to turn out, God already knew what was going to happen. But mainly this song is just about pressing on. Bob Dylan says it about 100 times in the song, and I'm going to say it about 100 times too. But it's something that we all know. And whatever your beliefs are, everybody is pressing on in a certain way.
What would you say to those people as far as, you know, going out and trying to make something like this happen?
I believe that, you know, in our society and in our culture, there's a lot of push for people to, you know, be realistic and think, well, you know, realistically, you know, there's so many good singers and there's barely anyone that really makes it to the top, and, you know, I should probably just, you know, do what is normal in society.
Yeah.
And I believe that a little bit of anti-reality is needed to follow your dreams and to make them become reality, because I think that true reality is letting that passion that's deep inside you and that dream you have is following that and letting it come to life. So, you know, anyone who has a dream, follow that dream, and it may take a while, and there may be times where, you know, you feel like you know, you're not getting anything back, and you're giving so much to your dream and it's not giving anything back to you. But eventually, if you give and you work hard, you're gonna get that back.